Bonjour everyone, this is Kanishka aka LesFritesFolles, and in today's video we're going to learn 15 essential verbs for French beginners. Let's get started. C'est parti! The first one has to be être, the most basic and the most essential one. Je suis, I am. It can be used to talk about your nationality, your gender, your name. Je suis Kanishka. Je suis indienne. Your emotions. Je suis contente. Je suis triste. The next one is going to be avoir, which means to have. In French, it's a very important verb as it's used to express a lot of things like your age. J'ai 20 ans. So we don't use être, but we use avoir for age, and a lot of other expressions as well. Let's say if you're hungry, if you're thirsty, if you're scared of something, we don't really say I am, but we say I have fear, hunger, or thirst. J'ai faim, j'ai soif, j'ai peur in French. The next one is going to be aller, which means to go. It's very important when you're describing an action of going somewhere. Exemple, je vais au marché. Ils vont à l'école. I go to the market. They go to the school. The fourth one is going to be faire, which means to make or to do. Again, a very versatile verb. It's used in a lot of different expressions which are ready-made with faire. Let's say, for example, je fais du sport. I do sports. Je fais du sport. Or, elle fait un gâteau. She's making a cake. She makes a cake. The next one is dire, which means to say. Example, je dis bonjour à mes amis. I say hello to my friends. The next one is voir, which means to see. This one can be used to describe the things that we see. For example, je vois un film. I see a film. Next one, venir, which means to come. Again, a very important verb just to describe an action of coming from somewhere, or also your origins. Where do you come from? For example, moi je viens d'Inde. I come from India. Or you can just say je viens de l'école. I'm coming from school. The next two verbs are slightly hated by most French learners, but they are not as difficult and they are used a lot. Pouvoir and vouloir. Pouvoir, which means to can or to be able to. Je peux. This is also one of the most mispronounced verbs because it's not je peux but je peux. I can. For example, je peux écrire. I can write. Je peux parler. I can speak. The next one is vouloir, which means to wish or to want something. And again, it's not je veux, but je veux, the pronunciation. For example, je veux aller au marché. I wish to go to the market. Je veux danser. I wish to dance. The next one is savoir, which means to know. Again, in French, there are two verbs when you want to say to know, but savoir is used when you're talking about skills or activities. Example, je sais nager. I know to swim. Or je sais la réponse. I know the answer. Manger, which means to eat. So when you're describing something that you eat, you can use manger. Je mange des fruits. Il mange des céréales. Nous mangeons ensemble. I eat fruits. She eats cereals. And we eat together. Next one we have is prendre, which means to take. It's perfect for objects and transportation. Exemple, Joanne prend le bus. Joanne takes the bus. Or nous prenons le sac. We take the bag. The next one is very important every time you're talking about your hobbies, your likings. Aimer, to like. You can simply use this when you're describing your hobbies or your liking, your preferences towards something. J'aime cuisiner. I like to cook. J'aime le film. I like the film. I like the movie. J'aime ma mère. I like my mother. The next one is very important for working professionals when they're talking about themselves. Travailler. No, it does not mean to travel. It means to work. Travailler. Je travaille dans une école. I work in a school. Je travaille beaucoup. I work a lot. And the last one, jouer. This one is used to describe instruments as well as the sports you play. But attention, with the sports, we use the a, the prepositions a. But with the instruments, we use de. Exemple, je joue au cricket. Je joue au badminton. But with the instruments, je joue de la guitare, je joue du piano. And that's it. Now you have 15 essential verbs to begin your French language. You can use them in conversations even during your DELF A1, A2 exams. These would be very helpful in general conversations when you're talking about your preferences, your work, yourself, etc. These are very important verbs. Do check out their conjugations. Some of them are regular, some of them are irregular. And if you found this video useful, please do share, like, comment and subscribe for more French lessons. Merci beaucoup. À la prochaine.